good choice of song. Welcome back to Sunrise. Now, head mermaid, M-E-R-M-A-D-E,
Yes.
okay? Morgan Menzies has combed many beaches found across the island, collecting and using gifts from the ocean off the coast of the island to create jewelry, hair accessories, and other forms of artistry. Oh, I love it so much. Handmade and assembled with love, Morgan operates out of Treasure Beach, St. Elizabeth, married mermaid. I'll kind of say mermaid in Jamaica. Morgan, welcome to Sunrise. I'm already a big fan of your work.
Thanks,
I'm already a big fan of you, as you know.
Thank you.
And I'm so proud of you. So tell us a little bit about what inspired Mermade and what you do.
Okay. Well, before Treasure Beach, I was actually living in Bull Bay. And I was on the beach side, and I would find that every evening, my son and I, and sometimes my husband, we kind of just walked the beach to declutter the day. And we got obsessed with the picking up of just collecting little stuff. And I had so much. I had like a whole table full, and I said, I need to figure out something to do with it. Because we were on our way to be moving, and I needed to kind of declutter. And I said, let me tap into the art background that I have and see what I can come up with. And this is literally what I've been doing for the past maybe 7 months.
Amazing. I'm very familiar as well with your, I think they call them friendship bracelets. Is that what they call these?
Right.
And I love them. I actually had ordered one for each of my kids' names.
Right.
And Wayne. We did add Wayne in at 8. But this is where I know that it started as well too with the friendship bracelets, and these are pretty popular, right?
Right. So I had originally done them that way with using, I would use shells as maybe like a charm, which is how I introduced using the shells, just to kind of capture people's idea of shells in general. I feel like we don't, as a island, we don't see shells as something that we integrate into our daily lives. So I'm kind of using this opportunity to bring awareness to the beauty that we have on the island in a different way, in a way that maybe we don't tap into usually. So I use a lot of driftwood for the wind chimes that I use. Everything I find naturally. I don't alter it really. The only thing I do is drill holes to use them in what I create. But generally speaking, everything I find, they're all the way that I actually found them.
Let's talk a little bit about your process and how you go from a shell to creating something like this beautiful necklace.
Okay, so, well, this one, another thing is that I can remember where I found every single shell.
What?
Yeah, I don't know how I do it. So this one is actually from Treasure Beach, because there are different shells on different parts of the island, and that I can see. So the ones that look like clams, which are usually like these or like these, I found these in Treasure Beach. I have to match them, so I don't find them closed. I have to wait until I get another one. So sometimes my process can be a long while, but that's why I beach comb maybe twice a week where I am, because I'm so close to the beach. So I tend to look out for, let's say I have this shell and I know I want to make an earring. For the next couple of times that I'm beaching, I'm definitely going to be looking for another one to pair it.
Because it's hard to find sisters,
so I call them, so I call them sisters, not twins.
Really?
Yeah, sisters, not twins. And then I find them and then I drill the holes. I use chain to kind of create. This is the style that I call calico, which is similar to like finding a pearl in an oyster. So I kind of play with that idea for these specifically. And the same thing with the ones that I have like this that are, sometimes I just only find some of them that are whole, sometimes they're broken. The ones that are broken, I use them in like when I'm making hair barrettes. I just glue them together and make a pattern, and that's really how it goes for me.
Amazing. So in the break a while ago, I was saying to you, I was like, Morgie, I really want to make like a seashell chandelier. And then I see you bring this out, and I'm like, that's beautiful.
So this is, these are my labor of loves. These take a lot longer than the actual jewelry pieces that I make, just because I map out the style that I want in my head. So I have to beach comb to get the exact shells that I want. And all of them I find here in Jamaica. Most of these, because I'm in Treasure Beach now, I find most of these in Treasure Beach. And in doing that process, I use a lot of the driftwood. Most of the driftwood, ironically, I have collected in the Kingston Harbor or by Palisados. And I just carried everything with me. And when I get inspired, I use that that as a way to create the pattern that I want.
I love that.
And my husband, Jeff, he actually is a banjo maker, so sometimes his leftover pieces, I just kind of take from him and say, make this.
Yeah, we're gonna need that.
Yeah, turn it into something for me. So yeah, and this is actually Blue Maho, which is, you know, very iconic to Jamaica. This is, I want to say cedar wood. This is driftwood, and I had just asked him to kind of make it for me.
I love that.
Do it for me.
And if Jeff can't do it, nobody can.
Right. If it's not him, then...
Yeah, I want to talk about your creative process as well, and how, you know, this is not what you always did.
No.
And how you have moved into this new field. And I know somebody is watching and saying, how do I move out of here and go into, like, you know, my creative pursuit? Because it truly is so amazing.
It took me a while to get here. In my time before being a creative, I worked in administration in all of the jobs that I've ever been in. I worked in hair salon and beauty for roughly... She's the best. Thank you. Roughly about 10 years, maybe 11. I left there and I was working at a private school in Kingston as like admissions, helping with admissions. And I was in a point in my life where I needed to kind of feed my soul. And, you know, I want to leave a legacy for my son. I want him to be proud of the work that I'm doing. And it was just an inspiration for me to kind of pick up back on my art history, because I'm a past student of Ed now. My dad is a big artist. All of my friends are creatives, and I just felt like I need to kind of step into myself, not be afraid of pursuing something that I don't really know how it's gonna go, you know? And it was a big move for me. But so far, I've been supported. People really take to the idea of what I'm trying to do. And, you know, that's all you can really ask for as an artist. You just want people to kind of be inspired and see the work that you're trying to put through.
Love that. How can people see more of your work and order?
Okay, so I am on Instagram. Most persons order through with me that way. Mermade in Jamaica.
Which is M-E-R-M-A-D-E.
To play with made, obviously.
Of course, because you're not mermaid.
Right.
But you make the thing them.
But I make the thing them, you know? I make the thing them. You can also send me an email. Right now I'm working on getting our website up and running so that persons can view the work that I have been doing, learn what it is that I can create, and you can recreate anything that I have.
I see workshops in the future.
Definitely.
I see all kinds of amazing.
Definitely.
I can see this growing into so much more, and it's brilliant. And I'm so proud to know you. I'm so proud of you. And you are making your son super proud, and your whole family. So
I appreciate that.
I definitely hope people get in touch and definitely support you. Love you, Morgs. That was Morgan Menzies, owner of Mermade in Jamaica. Parents Happy Hour is coming up next, so don't go anywhere. I'm so proud of you.
Thanks, T.
Give me goosebumps.